I'm about to attend David Gilmour's concert in Rome. This is going to be one of the happiest evenings of my life. Look at this location. I came early to enjoy it. He's released a new album recently in September 2024, and he's doing a world tour in New York, London, Rome, and California. This is a concert.
How I wish you were here. We're just two love songs swimming in a fishbowl, year after year. Well, we're looking forward to a great evening, great crowd. Thank you very much for all your good wishes. Thank you. And we're going to introduce to you our band now. Here over to my right I have Mr. Guy Pratt, Charlie Webb, who plays the guitar and ukulele and also sings, the Divine Webb Sisters. We have Miss Louise Marshall, who's just, what can I say, she's just brilliant. I'd like to introduce you to Miss Romany Gilmour, who's going to play the harp and sing for you. To all our crew and people who've been working for us on this tour and other tours for many, many years, including Phil here. It's been centuries in the job, 50 years in the site. Surprise is Miss Louise Marshall and her phenomenal skills on the piano. Thank you, Lou. 30 years, she's an enormous part of all that's gone into making this new record, the other records, and everything else around and doing this tour. So, thank you, my dearest darling. And we certainly have. Good night.
I'm sure that for many years ahead it will remain the best concert I've ever seen because it will be really difficult to top it. I was not aware of the set list. I didn't check it on purpose, so I was absolutely unprepared when Breathe from Dark Side of the Moon hit as a second song. It took me by surprise, and you know, I know these songs so well that it takes me literally half a second to recognize them. The littlest sounds from the intro, I know what's gonna come. So in that moment, my brain was filled with dopamine. Having father and daughter present on the stage was something truly special to observe. I know that a lot of this album was created during the pandemic when the family was on lockdown, so David Gilmour has involved his wife and his daughter. This is his youngest daughter and he has 8 kids. So yeah, this was truly amazing. I think she's very talented and I'm happy to discover her talent through the new album Luck and Strange of David Gilmour. I also read that David Gilmour is planning on producing and releasing another album after this one. I do hope it happens, and I do hope that I get to witness it in Pompeii, because sometimes he performs in Pompeii. That could be the only thing that could top this one in Circo Massimo in Rome. As the concert was going on and I was listening to the songs, as many other fans, I'm sure, I was connecting and building bridges in my mind to all those moments throughout my life when I was listening to this music in a state of depression, being in love, being heartbroken. All those different moments kind of connected, the dots connected between each other and led me to that moment when I was sitting in Rome and reliving those memories, but in a different way, in a way that was healing full of love, full of understanding and acceptance towards myself. And now when I will listen to those songs again, I will be able to connect to that moment when I was in the audience, listening and experiencing this unique concert, eternal music in an eternal city. It's also great to see that David Gilmour involves younger musicians. I mean, the impact of his music is one thing. It's an infinite topic to cover. On top of that, he also involves these young musicians, which means that they learn from him. They get to experience that, and he learns from them, of course. But I feel like this is the right way to pass on the legacy. Towards the end of the concert, there was a group of 10 to 12 people that at some point somebody gave a signal and they basically ran towards the stage and they were standing up. One of the things that felt unnatural during this concert is being sat down, actually. Me and my friend, we found a spot that we weren't like disturbing anyone, but we were standing up at the second after the intermission. And that felt so much more natural, to be able to move your body to the music. That's how you get to experience it fully. Otherwise, it was a little bit limiting. So these guys actually broke the system. And I was absolutely happy about that, because isn't this a rock concert or what? Like, why are we supposed to just be seated like pupils in a classroom? Like, no, that's not how the rock concerts are supposed to happen. So we got to experience comfortably numb, very close to the stage, and the way that it's supposed to be, standing up, dancing, singing our hearts out. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was enjoyable, and if you've ever attended David Gilmour's concert in whichever year, let me know how it went, where you were, which year was it, and which song you enjoyed the most, if you are able to choose.